On this episode of Win TV, the new team behind the team, a unique furry friend, and the cricket craze. Win TV Live starts right now. Good afternoon, Wolverines. I'm Maddie Hardwick.
And I'm Emily Schandelbauer. Today is Wednesday, August 30th, 2023. As our world is constantly evolving, it's important to stay updated on the newest events.
Win TV reporter Eric Kanzler sheds light on some of our world's current issues.
In some parts of Southern California, cars are floating down the roads. They've been turned into rivers. Take a look.
His car is floating. That is really bad.
And that scene is just one of many. Dozens of cars have now been trapped in floodwaters in Palm Springs and other desert communities. And in the middle of all this, a magnitude 5.1 earthquake rattling throughout the Los Angeles area.
Well, earlier today, people were getting drenched in the desert. Roads and streets are flooded in Palm Springs, and the Palm Springs area definitely felt the brunt of the storm.
Folded before sunrise, an island wildfire so explosive, flames poured into the Pacific, forcing the desperate to plunge into the ocean to escape the inferno.
Careful right here.
The Coast Guard quickly plucking roughly a dozen from the water as witnesses say the unstoppable blaze ripped across homes and took at least 6 lives.
Today is going to be our 21st day of back-to-back triple digits.
Now expanding its grip northward.
It's really, really hot.
Cities approaching record high temperatures thousands of miles apart. 110 degrees in Tucson, 94 in Tampa, and 94 in Syracuse. With record low sea ice levels near Antarctica, unprecedented surface temperatures in the North Atlantic Ocean, and the hottest day on Earth reached multiple times this week. And that blazing sun priming conditions for ground level ozone when pollutants chemically react in the sunlight, prompting air quality alerts for 24 million people today in the Northeast.
It was so difficult to get to class on time today. I was stuck on the main stairs for 2 whole minutes.
The main hallway's congestion is such a drag, Emily.
Have you noticed the extreme crowding in the main hallways? There are other ways to get to where you need to be in a timely manner, such as the back staircases that are located at the end of every hallway. Be smarter about your passing periods.
I know I'll be using the back staircases to avoid main hallway traffic. Speaking of traffic, with the new school year comes new parking passes for those that drive yourselves to school.
If you park your vehicle on campus, you must have a current 2023-2024 school year parking permit placed on your vehicle. The deadline was Friday, August 18th, and vehicles found with no parking permit are subject to loss of parking privileges.
An unexpected furry friend brings new talent to the table. Ben Miller reports on Evelyn's FFA Journey.
Edgar Allan Poe was an influential American writer during the 19th century, but this Edgar is a cow. Edgar is an FFA livestock project preparing member Evelyn Arnold for a future in agriculture.
My name is Evelyn Arnold. I show steers, and I currently have one named Edgar Allan Poe. We decided with Edgar Allan Poe because I thought it really went with his personality, because he seemed really timid at first, but he's actually pretty social.
For most people, taking care of a cow would seem like a laborious task, but every day, Evelyn does it with a smile.
So right now, we are working on the butt view in the show ring. And the goal of this angle is to make sure that their entire body is square. This is most likely the ideal pose that they should be in, with their back in a U shape. Preferably after school, we would watch them and walk them as Miller is doing, so we can practice showing them. So it's easier in the show ring, so they're not as stubborn. We have our first show on the Labor Day weekend, and it's a jackpot show. You're so sweet.
With her future set in agriculture, Evelyn Arnold has many more steers in her future. I'm Benjamin Miller for Win TV.
We wish Edgar Allan Poe the best as he steers his way to fame. And good luck to all FFA members competing this Labor Day weekend.
In other news, the theater department has been producing such amazing shows for so many years, and with the new tech director as well. I cannot wait to see what they produce this year. Catherine Martinez reports on the changes within the theater department.
As you may have noticed, Wakeland has many new teachers and staff members on campus this year. In the theater department, we would like to introduce to you Wakeland's new technical theater teacher.
I'm Miss Cantrell, and background in theater. I just graduated with my Bachelor of Arts in Theater Education. I've been doing theater for just over 10 years now. I think my students look forward to the creation aspect, right? Theater is a fine art. And so being able to come to class every day, create something new, either in a collaborative sense, independently. There's more mechanical sort of computer coding things with lighting. There's really artistically driven stuff with costume designs. We build sets, we use power tools. We have an array of things that we do. And so I think the ability to pick your adventure, choose your own adventure sort of, is what makes theater tech so exciting. The shop for people is like this like mythical, magical place. But basically what we have in there, we have wood storage, we have power tools. I think we have about 8 different types of saws. I think we have about like 10 drills and impact drivers, things like that. And what we do in the shop specifically is we build. For our town, we've custom built a few furniture pieces. We're custom building a bench right now, some tables, and then for White Christmas, we're going to be building walls and floors and full sort of pieces of rooms.
Make sure to buy your tickets for Wakeland's upcoming play this fall, Our Town. I'm Catherine Martinez for Win TV.
Wow, I know I'm excited to see what plays the theater will perform this year. Speaking of other types of plays, a sport that is reached from overseas and across nations is now available for students to enjoy.
Shah Rasmussen highlights a special cultural opportunity that is now available to aspiring cricket players.
A timeless sport has recently trickled into the Frisco youth population. Cricket originated in England in the 18th century. Currently, it's most popular in India, and with over 30 million players worldwide. Now, it's making its way to the United States with leagues throughout the nation, Metroplex, and Frisco area.
It's becoming really popular in America. We got our first Major League Cricket league in America. They have 6 teams. They played games in Grand Prairie, so that was really cool. It's gotten really popular, though.
Although the club may be a grassroots effort, Robert and Abraham have embraced the challenge of running the club as a competitive team.
So we started in March of this year. We played in an inter-school tournament against other teams in the district, and we went undefeated by district champions. And we're looking forward to continuing that this year.
Being the small club it is, the team is always looking for new faces and talents to join their ranks, regardless of skill level.
The league isn't super formal. We play at fields. We book the times based on the coaches or the captains. Like Abraham would book another team to play versus. So we're hoping to get a little more professional, get more supervised league, get real umpires and stuff like that. Ideally, you play 11 versus 11. We normally play 6v6 within Wakeland cricket or something like that. So we're really welcoming of more people, and we'd love to see people play. There's obviously conflicts and stuff. So anyone who'd be interested in playing we'd love to bring them aboard.
I'm Shah Rasmussen for Win TV.
A class that has been gaining popularity for the last few years has caught the attention of many. Nicole Wisdom reports on the rapidly growing class of esports.
Teamwork, gaming, and communication all intertwine to create the environment that is esports. This course has quickly risen in popularity, and for all the right reasons.
Esports in Frisco ISD, which is brand new for the last 2 years, is to allow students an opportunity to explore a new potential career opportunity for them as they progress through high school. You're going to learn different technologies. You're going to learn health and wellness. You're going to understand marketing, things like that. It's skills that you can apply across the board no matter what you want to do.
While introducing various skills, esports also provides opportunities for inclusion to students that have yet to find their place.
A lot of kids are gamers and aren't really a part of other things. So in class here, when you do teamwork, you're learning how to deal with other people.
Along with the course, students can also participate in the student-run esports club, where they can bond with others while playing the games they love.
With it being student-run, we can get together and have teams, and they can potentially play against other schools in FISD or statewide competitions, and they get to work together to make it grow for themselves.
As it grows, esports will continue to build a safe haven for gamers on campus. For Win TV, I'm Nicole Wisdom.
After the pandemic, Ali and his father found themselves connecting through a hobby they both enjoy.
Up next, Emily Stevens captures a special relationship between a father and son.
Ali Aziz and his father have been buying and restoring cars, with their current project being a BMW M5.
This is a German car. Specifically, it's a 2003 BMW M5, and this motor is called the S62.
But this process means more to Ali than just axles and engines.
He came back, one of the headlights was broken, and he pulls into the driveway, and we go for a ride. I mean, when he floored it was on some old Virginian back road, and when he floored it, I mean, the V8, the grumble, I had never experienced anything like that in my entire life. I still remember that day.
As Ollie's love for cars has grown, so has his relationship with his dad.
One of the ways it got started is, as I mentioned, during COVID, where we were close, but we're not working together. He was busy in school, studying remotely, and I thought, okay, now I have the opportunity and time to do some work with him, and this work led to where we are right now. I think I felt much closer to Ollie working with him together.
As Ollie and his dad continue with their project, their bond continues to grow. I'm Emily Stevens from Win TV.
Along with the hundreds of new faces you may have seen in the halls, there are also new faces on the administrative staff. Win TV reporter Alexis Anderson shows us what the new staff has to offer.
New faces and new roles. 2 new assistant principals have joined the Wakeland admin family this school year. Dr. Harrell, a former Wakeland teacher and assistant coach, has stepped into a new role as an assistant principal. And Ms. Sellers is returning to her administrative roots.
It's something I've been interested in for a while. Ultimately, I just really want to help kids. So one thing with being an assistant principal, instead of working as closely with kids, you get to work more with the adults. So my goal here is to help teachers help kids.
I did work at the district administration office for academic advising and dual credit and online programs. But one of the big appeals for me was to be able to go back to a campus and to be around students.
Well, I was really thrilled when the district told me we could offer her a position. What I'm impressed with is that she gets out in the hall, she wants to meet the teachers, she wants to meet the students, she wants to be involved. There's a lot to be involved in here, and she's jumping right in.
And stepping into these roles has been a smooth transition thanks to Wakeland teachers and administrators.
Mr. Duran is just next door. So between Mr. Duran and Ms. Bohannon, the secretary, they've been a huge help. But I know that Mr. Parker and Ms. Soley, Dr. Edge, my counselor I work with the most is Mrs. Beck. They've been a huge help.
He's done an excellent job. And I knew he has worked at other schools before he came here. He's been a team leader. He's been a classroom teacher. So he has a lot of strengths, really getting out and talking to students, getting to know the teachers he's going to work with. So he's done an amazing job.
Visit Wakeland Access for a full written story about the new assistant principals. For Win TV, I'm Alexis Anderson.
Fall sports are officially in full swing for the Wolverines. We always see excellent performances from our Wakeland athletes, but never those behind them. Cooper Eggle reports on new additions to the Wakeland football staff.
With the football season just beginning, lots of new additions are being made behind the scenes. With 5 new members joining the coaching staff, they look to new perspectives to lead a successful season.
It's always nice to bring in new ideas, and the new staff that we have has really done a great job of bringing new ideas and a new energy and just kind of a different perspective and a new way of looking at things.
While most faces are new to the program, some are extremely familiar and have even walked the halls of Wakeland High School.
Add Coach Thompson, who is a little bit of a legend at Wakeland High School, and for him to be able to come back and really invest in the place that kind of helped him is really something special.
I was here when the school first opened. I get to watch them grow. My kids went through here, so a lot of teachers taught my kids. But being around them, it's a family atmosphere in here.
The history between these two coaches are unmatched, stemming all the way into Coach Thompson's childhood.
When I found out that he was
going to be here while I was. That guy, he pretty much taught me everything I know about baseball. You know, baseball was a big part of my life. I played through college and for a while, so I played at a pretty good level, and I owe a lot of credit to that man.
Well, working with Coach Thompson, like I said, I've seen him grow. I had him since, like you said, when he was little. Got to see him play, college baseball, doing all that stuff. But now working with him, I got to get used to calling him Coach Thompson instead of JT, because that's how I've known him all his life.
With new additions coming to the team, everyone is looking forward to the 2023-24 season and what will come along with it. I'm Cooper Eggle for WinTV Sports.
Congratulations to the Wolverines for a great start to their season last week, resulting in a 21-13 victory against Grapevine High School. Show out to tomorrow's game against Brewer High School at 7 p.m. at Kirkendall Stadium.
Well, Maddie, you won't be able to see me at the game as this week's student section theme is camo. Follow our social media for updates and to stay in touch with what is going on at Wakeland. I'm Emily Shandelbauer.
And I'm Maddie Hardwick. This has been WinTV Live for August 30th, 2023. Stay forever orange and blue, and have a great rest of your day, Wolverines.